Today at Coyote Classics, we're checking out a really good looking 1972 Chevelle, big block, 4-speed, high impact color.
Yeah, what do you think of this orange, doll? I like it.
I do too, it's a sharp car.
It's such a bright color.
Yeah, it's sharp. I like the white stripes too. Fast.
It's really fast. Shift's good as well.
Nice.
Sickest jumps in second.
Well built.
75 mile an hour just like that.
This morning at Coyote Classics, we're checking out a 1967 Chevelle. This is a real deal Super Sport, 138 code in the VIN, and a 4-speed car as well.
I'll tell you what, this one runs and drives awesome, and it has got a gorgeous deep red paint job on it. Nice dual exhaust out the back, sounds great. The guys at the shop really tuned this in nice. When it first came in, those 4 barrels in the back weren't opening up.
Yep.
They did a nice job on this carburetor getting adjusted in.
Shift's good.
It don't miss a beat, does it?
Shift's great.
What I like about it is when it shifts and stuff, it tripped the tires and forth right there, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
But it's not moving, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I could have damn near my hands off the wheel shifting, and it just everything's so tight. The bushings and stuff are tight up front.
Yeah, it's a good car.
I think this special mission also has a cash reward at the end.
Cash reward is not a lot, but it's enough to buy you a nice meal of $20. Cash reward.
Oh yeah, gas money.
Alright, so watch this video, okay? In this video, you're going to notice something, and I want you to pay attention, because later you're going to be tasked to find this thing. And the first one who finds it gets the $20 cash reward if you choose to accept this mission. So watch this video and keep track of the mission.
Bye-bye. I know exactly where it's at now. I know exactly where it's at.
I do too. This 383 really rules, doll.
Yeah, it does. Good power.
Transmission shift's good. It does have a posi in it as well.
On a really big hill.
Okay, so, did you all see the hubcap?
Yeah, I'm going out.
Okay. So this is going to be a controlled race. If we're so excited that we want to do it right now in the rain, we can do it.
Are you shitting me in the rain?
The rain.
Dude, I'm from Washington State.
So-
I don't care.
You know what?
It should be 40
I think it'd be better.
because there's another hub.
Wait, I want to be on shoes. I want to be on my mark. Dalton, whose idea was this?
I said it was optional.
Oh my God, did you lose your shoe? All your shoes in the water.
Oh no! I don't know.
I guess we'll stay tuned for the hubcap. If anyone brings it in, it's still redeemable for $20.
Oh, this one idles really high.
Yeah, I noticed that. I suppose when we get it up in the air and you start finishing the rest of the check-in, I'll pop the wheels off and take a look at the brakes. I noticed one of the windows wasn't rolling down or something. We'll have to make sure that gets fixed too.
It's not on the crank handle's not there. Hey, not Mike, if Chad wants the AC recharge, he told me to put it right there. I couldn't find you. Oh.
Another big thing with this car, we gotta make sure that it's not leaking antifreeze or anything, make sure it's staying cool.
Right.
Because with this thing being in the parade, we've had issues in the past with cars overheating and going slow like that.
What's the parade is this for? What are we doing this parade for?
Homecoming. That'll be on Friday afternoon, so.
Oh, sweet.
We need the convertibles, Dane.
I guess so. I guess so.
What's happening in the shops today? Did you find something to use for the homecoming parade Friday? Brady's been up my ass about trying to find a convertible for the parade.
Mine too. He's been, hey, what do you got? All my friends want to use a convertible. Obviously, we're the only car dealership in town, so they all want to use. I got to provide for all of his buddies. And then yesterday, John came in, the Grand Marshal. He's the Grand Marshal, so he wanted a convertible.
So you're planning on having Mike and Dane check some of those?
Yeah, we just got the black 68 convertible done. That's
Nice.
going to Jay. Jay's got the 69 olds that Tim had working on for the last 4 days in the shop. He's detailing that, so that'll be ready for pictures. I just pictured that 64 Galaxy convertible.
Yep, that'll work.
We're waiting here forever. We'll use that one.
Good. And I seen Mark was working on the Fairlane today. It looks like you had kind of a mess made.
Yeah, I walked back out there and I looked and both seats were out. Console's completely out. I don't know why he would take both seats out to get at the console, because he had it all tore apart. You know, it had the lever on the floor shift was moving freely, which is a good thing to fix. You know, it's just kind of a safety hazard.
Is that why he was up in the dusty old parts attic today?
I told him there might be one up there. So
like
he went up in the parts attic, and then he didn't find one up there, I don't think, though.
It's been kind of a busy week. We got a lot of things happening in the shop.
God, we sold 10 cars last week. So.
I know, sold tickets. We got Pat here. He comes in every Wednesday, which is huge to help for the
He's a
sold
hell of a
tickets.
technician. Yeah, it makes a big difference to have him here.
Yeah.
Tim's trying to finish up that Mustang convertible.
Yeah, he said that for a couple days.
Yeah, every time Tim gets on something, we usually give him those big 3 or 4 day projects.
Yeah.
So.
Looks like he's taping off door jams, maybe shooting.
Yeah, I was
door jams.
repainting the door jams. The paint was peeling there. Completely repainted the dash, painted the engine compartment.
I know he had a mess of the steering column was all pulled out too. Must be
Yeah.
doing some stuff with the
Yeah,
column.
he painted all that.
That'll be
too.
a really nice car when he gets that done.
The paint on it's gorgeous. So
It's the right year too.
Yep, 1967. We got a 68 black convertible. Michael just got done. Moved it over to Jay's. So I think the
Then we
guys
have
are doing great.
fastback Mustangs, and tomorrow morning let's plan on. We got to go through. We have those 13 cars we got to check out and drive and make our tickets on.
This week is gonna be super ass busy.
Yeah, it is. All right, we got a ton of new inventory this morning. Let's go through, make our work tickets out on them, check out, kind of see what we have and what we need to order for these cars. This Nova, we drove that the other morning, but you proved me wrong with this. I gave you a little bit of shit because I'm not a huge fan of like these late 70s Novas.
You don't see them.
No, you don't. It drove really well.
It did. This one is a 63,000 original mile car, and make sure you jot that down. That's important. Yeah, 63,000 original mile car,
Interior's
all original interior. It just sat for like 5 or 6 years. When I bought this, all I could see was the very front, and this is packed in there. And like, it was funny. I'm getting in here like this, and I kind of just got in there enough to roll the window down. I could just peek in there a little bit, and I had to buy it like just packed in. And I bought this one here with the El Camino, and then a Mustang.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
They all been sitting for a long time, but
It needs some new, when we drove it, it needs some new tires, I think,
I
on
was
the old Nova.
just in the tire shed and I found some
you?
rallies. Yeah, raised
That'll
my
be good
letters
for it.
with some regular rallies.
It drove good though.
14s.
This is more my style of Nova right here.
This
with
one,
the
this one here's
65.
got a. I ran the numbers on this one earlier, yesterday, and it's got the original 65 283.
Nice.
Would have came with a 2-barrel, 195 horse. They upgraded it to a 4-barrel, but check this out under here real quick.
Very nice. It's got a 4-speed.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean,
That is.
It's a little dusty, but probably one of the nice, highest quality engine bays I've seen in a long, long time.
You don't ever see many cars restored like that underneath the hood. You know, all high gloss black. That's very nice. Power
yeah.
brakes.
No power
No
steering
power
on
steering.
it, but it's got disc brakes on the front. You can write that down. Aluminum radiator. And this one we can take for a drive here in a little bit. This is a factory tack gauge car, factory 4-speed.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm impressed with it. Interior's nice.
Good.
Just a good car.
Paint's nice too. Now, this
about
have
the
you drove this yet? I drove it when the guy brought it here. Did you get a chance to drive
I
it?
haven't. No.
It drives really nice.
What do you think about some wheel well trim on it? Should we do that?
We could do it.
I mean, it's got a little lowered stance, but I like the wheel well trim. It's such a dark color. I think it'll just really pop with those wheels and the wheel well trim on it.
I think so too. Another thing I noticed that I want to make sure we order on it is he did the GT exhaust, but he didn't like finish it off with the tip. So it's just got the pipes that come out. I think we ordered GT trumpet exhaust
Yeah,
tips.
definitely on that. Yeah. This is a very straight car. The guy brought it in, and we agreed on a price over the phone, and he brought it in. And I actually gave him a little more money than he wanted for it.
Yeah.
I was just super impressed. It was one of those cars that looks better in person than it did in the pictures.
Yeah, and the car warranted a little bit more money, but I love the interior with the console. He did all the different gauges too that are beautiful. And it's got power windows. What do you think about the power windows? They work great.
If they work great, I say we leave them, because I'm sure with the power windows, they probably change the regulator and everything to a, you know what I mean? So you start changing that kind of stuff. You got to change all the inside of the windows.
Yep.
I think no one's going to care. I think it's a resto mod, and I think somebody's going to be happy that it's got power windows.
Yeah, the color's awesome. It's like the 67 fastback bullet color.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
a great car. Yeah, and the stance, it's really lowered, nice. This one here, it's a 1966 Mustang. It came in with that one owner Cutlass over here, which we'll get to in a little bit.
What's the stock number on
The
this one?
same couple, 23206. The same couple had both cars.
Yeah, this is pretty. We just sold that other white 60, is that a 5 or 6 coupe?
That one didn't, we didn't even get pictures on the website. But check out the options on this one. Power steering, power brakes, air conditioning. It's got the pony interior, full console.
Another thing too, look at the inner frame rails.
Oh yeah.
Super
Yeah,
solid, no boils or nothing.
If you look at the corner of the doors on a Mustang and you look at these top of these A-frames and stuff here and the inner fenders, you don't even hardly have to look underneath. You know it's a solid car.
Yeah, it could definitely use a good Jason power washing.
This one looks to me like it's had one repaint.
It's a
Original
sweetheart,
paint
though.
under the hood. How about the jams?
Jams look like original paint too.
Okay.
But like you said, corner of the doors rust free.
Yeah.
I like the looks of it. We do have another, you like those wheels? We have a more modern set that still look like those that came in with that other white Mustang.
I know which wheels you're talking about, but in all honesty, style steel wheels with the steering brakes, air, the deluxe interior. I think this Mustang's going to go to somebody that, you know, had one and wants one just original. You know, with that many options, you know, everything else is stock on it.
I don't even mind
colors.
the white wall.
No, I'm going to leave it. I think we leave it the way it is. Want to put the wheel well trim on this as well. We have really good luck with that on those Mustangs.
So order wheel well trim?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I see on that one. Probably should drive this one, or at least drive the Chevelle yet.
Yeah, this thing Loomer just brought last night. We have a black 66 with red interior, and now we have this white 67 with red interior.
And we have a red 66 with black interior, and a red 67 with black interior. So we got 4 of these right now.
It looks like it's got line lock too on that shifter, but I love the way the interior was done. They have the aftermarket Quicksilver shifter, but it's still on the factory console, and the interior looks fantastic. Yeah, wood grain on the dash looks nice. I hate the wheels.
Yeah, I hate them too. I think the tires will work though. I've got I got a new set of US mags. Should we go check that out and see what you think they might look like on it?
Those ones we've been waiting around to put on something.
Yeah, they're still in the box, I think, but I think they're 15s. I think they look good on here.
Some guys like these, but it's just not me.
I mean, they're an 80s American racing wheel.
Yeah. What's it look like under the hood?
I don't know. I haven't really checked it out yet.
Nice. 396, power steering, power brakes, headers.
They did a nice
Beautiful
job
engine
here,
compartment. Yeah, I did.
It looks like the paint's got kind of a little pearl in it.
Yeah, when he dropped it off, it was sunny, and it did have a lot of pearl. It was really pretty. Cloudy days suck, because especially for something like this, you can't see all the metallic. But I like
these are, which ones are we going to drive today then? You think?
We'll drive this one. Let's just give me a quick overview on these two first, and then we'll go through and see what works, what don't, and fill out the check-in sheet. This is like my name is Earl's car, but his was red and white. El Camino.
It is, but it sits good. It's got a good stance. I did drive this one yesterday. This one came in with the
Nova.
Yeah, the little Nova. I drove them both yesterday, and this one surprised me. Both of them surprised me.
It's got
everything
air too,
worked on it. Yeah, everything worked and it drove great.
Good.
So this one actually will go through the shop probably pretty fast. If
now I can't. If it drives good, it looks as good as it does, I won't be able to give you shit on it.
And I bought it right. It's going to be, we should be able to be in this one where we can sell it around that $18,995. Nice. So
it's pretty. I really like the color.
Yeah, this won't last long, I don't think. Just a cheaper, nice car you can take to a car show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's show ready.
With air.
That works.
This though is pretty special. This was in the same family since new, right?
Yeah, they bought it brand new. We bought it from the husband passed away about a year ago, and it was just one of those things to where it was tough to get rid of. You know, it's one of those you pull in and they're in tears when you leave. But they know it went to a good home, and we got a really nice email and a review from them that it was just a great experience.
Someone's gonna enjoy this. This has probably some of the most options I've ever seen on a Cutlass. I think this one has factory cruise, power trunk, you know, power top, of course, air conditioning. I've never seen factory cruise on one of these before.
I've never seen the Hurst old shifter, his or her on a 72.
This was definitely a custom order. You know, they checked a lot of boxes when they ordered this thing.
One other thing, it's got the 442 exhaust on it. You know, see, it's got the right bumper, the cutouts. It's a good looking car.
Really good looking.
Glass back window, it's rust free.
This is neat, and I like, this is another one that I wouldn't change the wheels and tires. I like the white walls, and I even like the painted Oldsmobile rallies.
Yeah, I think it looks great. You know, disc brakes on the front. We're gonna probably use this one in the parade tomorrow.
I know,
Parade car.
You thought the parade was today. You got your North Butler homecoming shirt on.
Thought I was gonna be in the parade today, but
now Mom's gonna have to wash the shirt again for you tomorrow.
I think so.
Cool. All right, let's drive that Chevelle.
Okay. The power steering unit on this is just so freaking smooth. Check that out. That's what I like about GM products. I mean, I like Mopars too, they're cool, but I just don't like the steering sectors in them.
No.
And I'm not a fan of them. But the Chevy really knew what they were doing with power steering. You know, it's a simple thing, but it just makes them drive so nice.
It does. And what we're gonna do here is our technicians drive these cars as well, but we drive everyone first. That way we can go through it. If there's certain things that we want to make sure that get done in the shop, then we can do those.
For instance, let me kind of pass them out. Not everyone hears what we hear, right? When we pass these cars on to the customer, and these are the cars of their dreams, so we want to make sure that they don't rattle, right? We want to take care of any rattles. We want to take care of any brake issues. So people can kind of check out the brake pads, but they don't know right away if they pull a little bit, if the brake pedal's a little soft. So we write all that stuff down there. Big thing, we want to make sure that the kickdown works so we get good performance, if it needs tuned up, that kind of thing. So
absolutely.
That's kind of the main thing we like to do. Want to make sure that transmission shift's good. All the expensive stuff that if something went wrong out in California or something like that, if something's wrong with the car, we want to fix it here, right?
Yep, absolutely.
We don't want to bill from California and an upset customer.
Yeah.
I'm using that as an example, but
yeah,
you know.
It's fast though, isn't it?
It's awesome. But at the end of the day, you know, if something ain't right, kind of the buck stops with me, right? We can't call our customers that bought the car or sellers and say, hey, there's a problem with the tranny. I mean, as is crap, so we deal with all of it, right?
Yep, absolutely. I did notice there is visors recovered in the back seat. We just got to have the guys install those.
Yeah, they did. Whoever did the headliner
did beautiful.
Oh my gosh, we get so many headliners in here that just are wrinkly and just not a good job.
Yeah,
this is perfect.
And the wood grain and dash is nice too. Fun to drive. Drives great.
It's awesome. 4,200 RPM shifts right there. I like where the tachometer is mounted as well. I mean, I see some people mount them kind of. There's one car we just drove that was down here. I mean, you can't shift and look down here.
Exactly.
You know, so people just don't think of that kind of shit.
I always thought that, well, I guess that wouldn't make much sense either, but I always thought Chevy should put the tack right there in the console.
They should, but then you're looking down.
That's
right?
true.
I mean, then we're just, like you said, because it's very important on a big block.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to go over, I don't like going over 5,000 RPMs on them. Oil pressure is awesome. I mean, we're just cruising down the road right now, and it's 72, 75. That's awesome. Over 80 right now at 3,000 RPM.
I don't feel any rattles or shakes.
Nothing.
Suspension feels really good. I don't hear any rear end whine. Wipers work.
Keep going. We'll turn her around and see how our brakes. Brakes work perfect. Wipers work awesome.
Horn works. This is a good car.
It's even a loud horn.
Got some receipts and things in the
Freaking
glove box.
dash light works in there.
I know.
You see that?
Yeah.
The wood grain on this is super nice too. this is an impressive car. You know, obviously this isn't the correct shifter, but I like what they did here. It's a factory console, so rather than have just the old boring T-handle,
Yep.
and this is done right.
Yeah.
This brings me back in the old day, an old Alpine.
Yep.
They had these back in 89,
He used to sell those at
98.
Kmart.
They didn't sell those at Kmart.
They didn't sell them at Kmart.
You had to go to a car store, a stereo store to own one of those. Wow.
Someone's gonna like it. This one don't need a tune either.
No, it don't need a tune. The gas gauge works. When we get in, we just got to make sure that we write down the volt gauge don't work. Okay. Heater fan works. Yep, that works good. Temp gauge is coming up. So basically, we got a clock and a volt gauge, and usually the clock we won't fix that probably, but
Yeah.
and visors.
All right, so next, this will be a pretty easy one for Mike to be able to check in and then go to Jason. It doesn't need much mechanically.
Yeah, this is, and that's kind of how we, you know, that's how we choose which one's going next, right?
Yeah.
If one needs a ton of stuff, we'll have to give that to one of the tech ones first. So
Yep. Awesome. Got to put the new wheels on her and get her ready.
hey, when we get back to the shop, should we just see those new wheels and just
Yeah,
look
let's
at
see
them
what.
quick?
Yeah, they should work.
Yeah, we'll hold one up.
All right.
Let's pull it around there, shall we?
Yeah.
I gotta do this one more time.
That's not even fair.
I love my job.
Yeah, we have too much fun.
Oh man, love it.
All right. These the mags you thinking?
Yeah, we've had these. I told Justin to get them out of the back. Just the ones I was thinking of, but see what you think.
Oh. I love opening up wheels. It's kind of
Ooh.
like Christmas.
Oh wow, dude, that's gonna look nice.
Let's take a look at these.
Should we set it up by the car once? Yeah. Who's got tater tot casserole?
I was thinking about making it last night. It's like $10 for a whole pan of tater tot casserole. It's better than eating Christmas shit every day.
That's what I want. What do you guys think of these wheels on that Chevelle? Well, the white.
The white one.
Well, look. You're not paying
you like
attention,
chrome,
Jay.
Jason? You like white? You like chrome?
I think that's gonna look good. It's
I
gonna
think
look
so,
good.
too. Yeah, that looks sharp.
Think it'll be okay?
What do the people on YouTube think? You like the chrome US mags or the weld wheels? I don't think it matters because those are gonna go on there anyway.
Yeah.
I like them too much, but if you want to convince us not to change them, then you better try hard because I like them US mags.
Yeah, they're gonna look good.
If you enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like on it, comment down below, but most importantly, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another one of our videos. Also, if you see anything you like, make sure you check it out on our website, coyoteclassics.com. There you'll see all kinds more information, photos, and an individual video of that car. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.